Not of This World. And we've got Boston with the spaceship on their album cover. I love Boston. I love their artwork. You might want to check out all Boston's artwork on their album covers. We've got Long Time, Foreplay. It's called Foreplay Long Time. Um, all right, so randomly at the bottom we have a hanged man. So they want you to get a new perspective on this. We are going to go over the shorts. Not of This World. When this symbolized stuff came out, this Not of This World NTW, I forget what decade it was, but I remember going, oh my God, whoever thought of that and whoever's putting out these bumper stickers and these posters, that is awesome. That's my tribe, you know. But I got into the tribe of the 12-step programs, AA, Al-Anon, Narcotics Anonymous, all of them. And that was my tribe. I could go every day and sit with people that were like-minded. That was the main thing. I had to be with like-minded people. When I was homeless, I hung out with the homeless. When I was drinking and working in bars, I worked and hung out with musicians and bartenders. So now we're like all just stuck with our phones, and there's not a whole lot of people that we can relate to. At least I'm finding that's the case for most of us. So it's a whole different generation going on right now, but we're still not of this world. We still can listen to Boston and study their artwork. And what we want to do is we want to find people that are just like us. And we have it through these channels. Now, if we can get everybody connected, that's what we're trying to do. So in Astro last night, we were working very hard in trying to make Not of This World become This Is Our World now. So all of you that are staying and are going to stay doing your projects, you're going to have a whole new earth, a whole new world. The ones of us that are going to come in and out will still not be of this world, but it will be a lot funner to do our work with like-minded people. So we're expanding. Everything's expanding. So get a new perspective. The hanged man, get a new perspective. Maybe come down off that cross and start looking at things in the light. Okay? You've been upside down long enough, and that's St. Michael's sort of true. Upside down long enough. We are going to shuffle these and we are going to go over the shorts, but that's really what we did last night. All last night was we're just really trying to get the people that are in physical avatars together. Like we're trying to organize an AA convention. How's that? Do you remember the AA conventions when we'd get everybody from all around the area to meet at a local place, and we'd all bring potluck and we'd all listen to speakers from Al-Anon and AA, and we'd just all get together at these conventions? Well, that's the kind of energy of what we're trying to do here in the new world. So all of us that are not of this world, we're trying to bring in the new world, and we're taking out the old. So yeah, we're doing a lot of arrests. We're doing a lot of taking down these institutions and this evilness, right? There's many of us, right? Well, it's going to come to an end. But until then, let's try to get one big AA convention going with all of you that are watching. Let's say you're watching somebody on YouTube and you really connect to them. We'll try to get more connected. Either email them, call them, go by them in person. Try to get more connected to the people you feel connected to through YouTube, because that means you're already together in astro and they want you to get together now in physical. And the reason I'm stressing that a lot lately is because now is the time. If we're working really hard in astral, then we need you to work really hard in your physical avatar to bring people together. So for instance, you know all these people at your AA meeting, and you know that there's going to be a convention 60 miles away in 3 months. So you print up a bunch of flyers and you give everybody flyers, and then in 3 months, everybody meets at that local AA convention and you all have a super time, right? Well, that's the same thing here. If you're really connecting with so-and-so from YouTube, try somehow to get more closer to that person. Unless they're AI, they're a real person, and you can really go out to lunch with them. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords, and to me, that's a card of truth, and it's a card of action. So it's kind of like everything I just said about not just sitting back in your meeting and going, oh, well, there's a convention in 3 months, only 60 miles away. Instead of just sitting there kind of being disappointed because maybe you can't even drive that far, instead making up a bunch of flyers and giving it to everybody and maybe do a carpool. Maybe get a bus, right? So that's that Page of Swords action energy. Okay, I'm doing the cards first and then I'll do the shorts. And the Two of Cups, because this is what we're doing in astro. So again, just what I said, it's going on in astro, the Two of Cups. We're trying to complete this soul contract. So we need some page action. And this is the swords is truth. And you just saw St. Michael's sword of truth and the Hanged Man. So get a new perspective on it. Once again, the analogy of just sitting there bummed out because it's 60 miles away and you can't even drive. Get some flyers going. Let's get a bus tour. Same with you. You're saying, well, I'm in Germany and you're in the United States. It's kind of hard for me to talk to you. Well, there's email and there's phones and there's Telegram and there's Zoom. I prefer personal, person to person. And if you're going to talk to me on the phone, it's got to be where we eventually have to see each other. But you can do that these days. It's not hard. And just because you're in Germany doesn't mean you need to stay in Germany. Maybe you need to move to the States. You know, who knows? I'm just saying, okay? Queen of Wands. Why am I just saying? Because I'm the Queen of Wands. I'm creative. Okay? I'm the one that thought of making up them flyers. I'm the one that thought of getting that bus together. I'm the one that thought of all of us going together to the AA convention. Right? I'm creative. I use my creativity to make these videos every day. I just push play and go. Okay, top of the deck, we've got, because this is your destiny, the star. This is your world mission, the world card, and it's to defeat the devil. Couldn't get 3 better cards than that. The star, the world, and the devil. So when we were in AA, we were defeating the devil because the devil used drugs and alcohol to keep us messed up, keep us off of our mission. So we had these conventions and we had all this sober stuff, sober music, sober bands, sober potlucks, sober everything, because we wanted to stay sober and get to this moment. What is this moment? The star, the world, And you had the Two of Cups. So look at this. How major is that? And what are the other two cards? The Page of Swords. If you don't get off your ass and start doing something, the devil will come in. Listen to yesterday and the day before's readings about how the devil wants to get you through your mind. He wants to get you. He doesn't want you to fulfill your mission. So that was a perfect reading there. Now we're going to go ahead and go into these cards a little bit. All right. We've got inner child and time. So yeah, it's time for your inner child to come out. Yesterday we talked about how they were trying to get you through childhood trauma. But this is saying it's time to be a kid again. And be creative, right? And focus. Look at that. Creative, focus, cleanse. It's time for true love instead of this mechanical responses. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. No, it's time to be a kid again and have some fun and find your true love. And quit being so sensitive. Release that. Quit being unhealthy. You guys can start eating good together, right? Manifest this. Be like a busy bee and manifest this. Transformation. It's all about transformation. 11:31 on the clock. Okay, underneath transformation, we've got kindness. You want to be kind. You want to be confident, right? Here's your golden ticket opportunity. And the only thing that's stopping this golden opportunity, where we get to the warning now, is your moods. What did I just say about this Page of Swords? Right? I said you can look at it as disappointment and let the devil win, or you can go ahead and complete that soul contract and get busy, right? Inner child, it's time. So your moods are your only warning here, and your intuition. So use your intuition to be creative and focused, because this is a golden ticket opportunity. And we'll go ahead and close with one more challenge they want to talk about is gossip. Your intuition yesterday told you that you already know who and what's messing with you. So don't listen to the gossip. That was another thing in AA that ruined a lot of things, was gossip. But we can't get away from gossip, and we can't get away from bullshit people. You can't do it. The only thing you can do is the best you can to keep your serenity. And we did have the serenity prayer, and we said it a lot. And there's the serenity card. So you got lots of luck, dragonflies and four-leaf clovers. Check them out for symbols today. Meaning of dragonfly, meaning of four-leaf lucky clover. Okay? Don't let your shadow side get in the way. Stay spiritual. Just like in AA, we'd say, don't listen to them guys. Say the serenity prayer instead. Don't let your shadow come back and make you drink, use drugs, overeat, get depressed. Nope. Stop the gossip. Don't listen to it. Stay spiritual. And then in reverse, we have dream. So make your dreams a reality. Don't keep them sitting in the back, like I told you about the Page of Swords, where he was just sitting in the background saying, well, I can't drive 60 miles away. Well, instead of making up flyers and getting a bus tour or a carpool, you're just sitting there letting the devil win, right? Okay, and then right back to new beginning. And we'll end it there because the new beginning was the Hanged Man where we started. So stay creative and be that Queen of Wands energy. Let's finish this world mission and your destiny, because that's what we're doing in Astro, 1434 on the clock. Okay, not of this world. Once again, I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.